Hello, I'm Kouk Koukoulas, and this video is for the friends of Maxim. And look, I'm an independent economist. I call it as I see it. I don't have the baggage that a lot of maybe bank economists have when they're talking about the economy. But for the here and now, I'm calling it as I see it. And what a time to be discussing the economy, and particularly how it might be impacting the Hunter region and that part of New South Wales. Now, start with the big picture. Just recently, we've had the Reserve Bank holding interest rates again. So thankfully, the last rate hike was back in November 2023. So here we are, 8 or 9 months later. Rates have been on hold, and there's a discussion about whether the next move is going to be up or down. The Reserve Bank is sort of hinting that their frustration with getting that inflation rate down is causing a few problems for them, and so therefore they may hike rates. I think the threshold for them to actually do that is quite high. So in my view, I think we're seeing enough in other parts of the economy, economic weakness occurring, the slowdown that's occurring in the jobs market, so the unemployment rate's creeping up, including in the Hunter, by the way. As the economy slows down, a lot of retail employment is fading, and move to part-time and more casual work on that space is a really important issue too. So we've got this scenario where, look, the market's a little unsure about which way we're going to be going with interest rates. And until that becomes more certain, I think the safest bet is rates on hold. And of course, with each economic data point on inflation, the unemployment rate, what happens importantly in the world economy. And again, just a week or so ago, we saw incredible volatility in some of these stock markets around the world. They're an important driver too of just how consumer sentiment, business confidence, these sorts of things are going, and how the economy performs from there. So interest rates are a really important question. In the Hunter region, look, it's quite interesting that a combination of population growth has offset the higher interest rates, so that house prices are still trending higher. But, and this is a really important but, I think we're in the very, very early stages of finally that house price boom that we've seen in areas around Newcastle and the like starting to soften. I don't think we're heading for a house price crash, so don't worry. But what I think we are seeing is that finally, with the increase in demand that's come from the high immigration levels largely satisfied, that there's a bit of a loosening in the rental market, particularly in that area around the Hunter as well. So that's an important part that might take some pressure off rents, and certainly from other sources, the SQM research, CoreLogic research, they're showing an easing in the pressure on dwelling rent. So that housing market might just be starting to slow down a little bit. And that's an important thing for a couple of reasons. Well, it's good for affordability. Young folk might be able to get back into the market again. And for the other folk, look, the house price levels right around the country, of course, have been ridiculously high for some time. And so a bit of a cooling, if you like, in the rate of house price growth is not necessarily a bad thing. The thing that'll be most important for the housing market, don't forget too, is the rate of unemployment. You know, we Australians, we're funny. We tend to be able to sort of allocate money away from other areas to meet our mortgage repayments. You know, we'll not go out for dinner, we won't go out to the footy and things like that. We'll save our money so we can make our repayments. That's been going on. But a point comes where if, and it's a big if, we start to have higher unemployment, if we have that threshold where wages growth, which is actually okay at the moment, but if that starts to tilt back lower, then we had more pressures, not just in the economy more broadly, but certainly in the housing market. Look, that's my update, and love to sort of tell you my views on the economy, because as I said, they are independent. You know, love the team at Maxim. We're sort of doing a bit more of this discussion of the economy, really important bread and butter stuff for the economy, for you as a business person, you as an individual. So I look forward to our next update shortly, and hopefully in the not too distant future, I think I'm going to be heading up your neck of the woods in the Hunter Valley, and I'll be giving you a talk. But anyway, thanks very much. All the best.